Does your PC need to register for GST? You might have heard about the $30,000 revenue threshold, but figured it doesn't even apply to you because you provide medical services. Short answer, you're generally right, though not quite for that exact reason. Most PCs I help do not need to register for GST, and this is the case when your PC only bills for patient care. However, there are some exceptions that can sometimes sneak up on you. And this analysis is from the PC perspective, so we look at revenue the PC generates. If you were billing personally, it would be a similar analysis. Now, what's the rule here? When a business has more than $30,000 of taxable sales in a year for GST purposes, it generally has to register for GST. Taxable is the key word. So the real question is, what is the PC being paid for? Patient care is exempt from GST, and exempt billings do not count toward the GST registration test at all. Now, some of what your PC is paid for is not patient care, and that revenue generally counts as taxable sales, unless a specific exemption applies. It's not enough that revenue is medical related. That's not quite the question that we're answering here. Now, what is generally taxable? And this is taxable for GST purposes. Cosmetic work, not medical or reconstructive, is likely taxable, so is anything that goes with it. Reports as well, so a third party can decide something, are generally taxable because they're ultimately paying for a decision. And some more tricky ones. Teaching, speaking, and directorships. There, the PC is supplying the institution, not caring directly for a patient, so it's generally taxable. And if you cost share for space or staff that your PC is supplying to others, your PC is essentially supplying overhead, and that's generally GST applicable. Now, these are some of the common ones, but this list is certainly not complete. Other PC revenue can count too, more than I can name here. If your PC sells products, widgets, anything else like that, that's not patient care either. So if your PC has revenue that doesn't look like patient care, it really is worth looking at each revenue stream. Wrapping things up, everything we just walked through is about whether your PC is required to register. Two situations are worth a conversation with your accountant. First, if revenue not tied to patient care is getting close to 30,000 or even a little bit over, track it because the PC may have to register for GST. Second, you can also choose to register when it's not required. If your PC already has some taxable revenue for GST purposes and it pays GST on costs tied to that work, registering voluntarily can sometimes let it recover some of that GST. Now, sources are in the show notes. I hope that was helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.